Hey, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Mango, banana, banana.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
I can see it in your eyes.
Mango, pineapple, banana.
Mate, High School Musical, what a good film. Growing up, that was the bomb. Year 6, year 7 days. I wanted to be Troy Bolton for ages. Oh god. I didn't want to become a lawyer, doctor or engineer, but I was so lame, such a loser that I wanted to become Troy Bolton from High School Musical. Hello, my name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
No, I'm joking. My name is Rosh and welcome to the second show of the, second episode of the Cocogen Diary.
Cocogen, 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 Diaries, please.
Okay, so in this episode, I'm going to talk about... Fucking hell, my chair is squeaky. Okay, so in this episode, I'm going to talk about why we had to leave Nepal. And when I mean we, I mean my parents and my sister. And it's really quite simple, I would say. 1 is opportunity. 2 is to upgrade our NatWest balance, Barclays balance.
You need to know the balance.
Balance.
NatWest balance.
Balance.
Barclays balance.
Balance. Balance.
Bank account balance.
Balance.
Everywhere you go, the balance.
Balance.
Even your girlfriend's balance.
Balance.
The balance.
Balance.
No, what I mean by that, I mean like to get more money. Because realistically, like there isn't much money in Nepal compared to the UK. Like £1 is worth, I don't know, like 100 something rupees, I think. And the average salary in Nepal is actually like £100 a month. And here, that's fuck all really. So you can see why you couldn't really stay there. Okay, so for those who don't know much about Nepal, it's the home of the Himalayas, the home of Mount Everest, 8,848 meters high, the world's highest mountain. 2, it's home to the Royal Gurkha Rifles, one of the hardest soldiers in the whole of the British Army, you know what I mean. And then 3, oh god, this is the best part, the home of the momos. They're so good. If you don't know what momo is, it's pretty much a Nepalese dumpling. God, these things are so good, right? You forget about all your worries and your troubles. God, it's like Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
That's what it comes to mind when you have a momo. Anyway, enough about momo because I'm salivating quite a bit, you know, my mouth is getting watery. I don't care what anyone says, my mum's momo is the best momo on this planet, hands down. Test me, at me, what? If not, you can fight me.
If you want some, I'll give it you.
When we first moved here, I could only speak Nepalese and Hindi, and I couldn't speak any English at all, and it was so hard to make friends, so difficult. Do you know what's funny? It's like when I first moved here, even the advanced Nepalese people were making fun out of me. And when I mean like advanced Nepalese people, they were just like Nepalese people but here before me. That's why I just called advanced. And it was at this party, and you know, as kids you just like go at each other, insult each other. Then my friend back then, actually still friend now, Alan Rana, we're insulting each other. Then he cut me off so good, so deep, I still remember it to this day. We're just like blah 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 blah. Then he goes, well Roshan, you can't even speak English. And I was there like, God, what the fuck do you say to that? Because I couldn't. God, he got me good, the bastard. So if you're listening, Alan, fuck you for that. When we were like, I don't know, 8 years old maybe?
Fuck you.
So it must have been hard because my dad started off at the bottom of the rank as a recruit, like most Nepalese uncles do. And because we had such a mammoth of a family, he had to not only support us in Britain, but also his family back at home. And that must have been really difficult considering he was only on like, let's say £600 a month. I don't know what it is now, but That's why it used to be, as he says. Also back then, there was only a one-child policy, I think. So my parents could only bring one child over, and luckily they picked their favourite, which is me. No, I'm joking, my sister is definitely the favourite. But it must have been hard for my mum, because she always says that 8 months that she was without my sister, she cried every single day for 8 months straight. I also think my mum is just saying that now to make my sister feel better, because honestly, when we were without her, we were just watching WWF, and it was honestly so sick. We just laugh and eat and poop. Also, on a real note, I'm so lucky and so grateful to be here talking shit to you in front of this camera, because in 2019 I went back to Nepal and I saw what my life could have been like, and it was such an eye-opener for me that I count my blessings every day. And if you're watching this and you did grow up in a foreign country like me, count your blessings, because if you've been back, you know what life could have been like. You're definitely 1 in a million like me. But no, on a real shout out to my dad for actually getting into the army. Biggest thing for me was the culture shock. That was funny shit, man. And it wasn't just a shock for me, it was like a shock for my friends as well, my British friends here. One of the funniest shocks for me was when my friends used to go on about chores and how much they get paid for chores. And I'd be looking at them like, hang the fuck on. You're getting paid to do chores?
You guys are getting paid?
We do chores for free. Like what? Who gets paid to do chores? Man, we were washing dishes since, I don't know, we were like 11 or even younger. Then we've been worked the elbow grease out of us for sure. The other shock for me was how some, not all, but some people spoke to their parents. If I like spoke to my parents the way some of my friends or like people I knew spoke to their parents, God, you knew what was coming. Pitai was coming. Smacked up for being naughty. Naughty. The funny part was, I always used to drag my sister down as well, so she used to get pitai as well because of me, because I used to be so bloody naughty. And then one time actually, my sister, I don't know where she got this courage from. She must have been like building her energy up. She once, now ready for this, once out of nowhere, she must have been like a ticking time bomb, like a tick 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 tick. She must have had enough of my mum's shit and she went, "Ooh, shut up." She told my mum to shut up. And boy oh boy, I'm there like, ah, she wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready. And then even my dad's like, and my mum lost her shit. And this was the only time I've seen my mum actually like hit my sister. It was so funny. And me, I'm back there like, oh yes, not me for once, not me. I'm not getting smacked up. Enjoy this moment, watch it happen. You know, I'm there chilling. I thought when my sister talked back to my mum that it was going to be a Hulk versus Loki situation on the Avengers, you know, when the Hulk's like, douche.
I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
It was sort of like that, but not. But man, it was the best thing to watch ever, because for once in my life, it wasn't me.
She saw the marks on my shoulder.
Wasn't me.
And a big shock for me was their way of living. The first like British house I went to was my friend's Hugh's house, and it was ginormous. But I'm used to like normal army barrack houses, so you know, like the 3 or 4 bedroom houses, red bricks, everything, the standard type. My friend Hugh's house, right? And I'm not kidding you, it was so big. I was like, whoa, wee wah.
Whoa.
You live like this? I'm like, king of the castle.
King in the castle.
Bro, it was a big culture shock for me. But I also saw it as like motivation and inspiration. I was like, oh my god, I need to get here. Okay, so I'm talking a bit of shit now and rambling on like always, but the moral of Hugh's house story is basically that was the point in my life where I knew I wanted to live a better life. And to sum up episode 2 of why we had to leave Nepal, the answer is in the hope of a better life. So that's all for today. This is a wrap, and stay tuned for episode 3. I don't know what's next, but I'm gonna have to wing it like I wing life mostly. But thank you for tuning in, everyone. If you can leave a comment, subscribe or like, I will pay you in hugs and claps. Many, many hugs and claps. This is me doing hugs and claps. Thank you.
Yeah, you know you got it, yeah. Wildcat Safari, yeah. Cutthroat you curry. Fucked up from the party. Way you moving that body, yeah. What you want, you got it, yeah. We smoke Jeff Hardy, yeah. Hardcore like Holly, yeah. Sipping lemon with Molly, yeah. Heart rate so gnarly, yeah. Yeah, you pretty like Barbie, yeah.